We are live here today at Berlin Raceway. It's been a long time since the last one over in May of last year. It's been a good time, though. Good time. Since then, we had a lot of good moments, a lot of tragedy, a lot of action. And today, we're going to expect a little bit more. It's a good lineup for today's race. Got, of course, Evan Varney, the usuals. But the first to line us up here will be Matt Watts for qualifying. And Matt, you're cleared to the track. Alright, Theo sits out on the track. Have 3 laps. Please, if you're flying, please stay off the track. Anyways, here is Matt's first lap down the front straight at 16.816. They're going to have a couple... Actually, let me check something. You're going to go to lap 4. You're going to go to lap 4. You're good. We're going to count that as an out lap. Forgot about the layout of this place. Alright, so you're going to have 3 more. Your first lap at 16.298. I'm going to change everyone's laps to -1 once you're done. Because Matt's down the front straight, you see the white flag wave at 16.603. No major improvement. Here goes Matt's down 1 and 2 for the final time. Into 3 and 4 to see the checkered flag wave. Purple sector 2 does improve at 16.095. Alright, pull it off, please. He's going to take the long way through the back straight. The next one out is Racer on their debut midget race. Saw him out in the Stock I4 race last weekend on Sunday. Let's see what he gets done here today. Racer in the number 22 Bucky's machine off the 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. A purple sector 2 first lap in at 16.233. Got 2. I still need to change everyone's lap -1. That will be counted as the out lap. Lap 1 at 15.996. Improvement green sector 1. Forgot to change that around. A purple sector 2 into the white flag for Racer. A 15.6 flat. 1 to go. Checkered flag waving for Racer. And that will wrap it up for his run. That's a 15.6 flat. That is a very solid looking time out here. The next one out is going to be Steven Waters. Steven Waters out in the NOS Energy number 20. Brendan, you don't have a car, but if you do want to run, I would say take the iRacing 7. Anyways, first lap out for Steven Waters has begun. A warm-up lap, 16.17, keep that in mind. First lap now about to wrap up here, 2 to go. So 16.650. About a second off from Racer, so as of now, that is a bit in the danger zone, but he's going to make his way down the back straightaway. Green sector 1, green sector 2. Into 3 and 4 for Steven Waters. Checkered flag waves. We're going to have to evaluate that to see if that was 1 lap cut off early or not. So, hold up from the next person running. I'm a little bit confused with the layout of this track, but I want to make it to where we don't just go into the first lap right away. So, let's see. Qualifying temporarily pause. We're going to put the red out on the track to make sure that Steven's run was legitimate. So Steven made his way around the course. I was teleporting Captain Brandon that threw off my ability to read for a second. All right, Steven's gonna get an extra lap. Steven, if you'd like to continue your run, you can. You're gonna get one out lap, and then you're gonna be one hot lap. So you're gonna be finished at lap. Be finished at lap 4. So just keep going, Steven. I'll tell you when your lap is started. So this is your warm up. When you cross the line, you'll still be in your warm up. All right, so an extra chance here for Steven Waters. Miscalculation by a race official. Yours truly. Your first lap or your final lap will begin as soon as you cross the start-finish line here. You only have 1 to go. Keep that in mind. Steven Waters now a purple sector 1. This is his opportunity down the back straight into 3 and 4. A checker flag going to come out for Steven Waters. And he will not improve. Pulled off of 2. The next car is allowed to go. That'll be Caden Larson in the 44 Fanta machine. Sorry for the slight lag issues today. I'm not quite sure what's going on. We might do a shutdown after qualifying is done. Caden, please get your speed up. You're not gonna have a bit of a tough time here. Alright, so Caden's first lap has begun. Gonna have 3 more. Excuse me. Gonna have 3 more times around the circuit. So it looked like you'll be going to lap 4. That's because you are, supposed to. First lap completed. Actually, I changed the lap second. -1 for most of these guys. Caden Larson now through turn 3 at green sector 1, but he's going to run the high line up the wall. He's going to have 1 more shot. Checkered flag. Alright, that'll be a free Caden. Please pull it off the course. That's 16.319. Up next, Evan Varney. Hold up here. Caden's not off the track. Caden, I really suggest you get practice when you can. Green flag's out for Evan Varney. You could do either of those two. If it's easier to go down the back straight, you can. You can go in through 1 and 2, or you go in through turn 3. But anyways, Evan Varney out, the number 16. Makes his way through 3 and 4 on their outlap. First lap now begins. And on his outlap, it's a 50.682. Good enough for second here, but he's going to have 3 more times around the course. Gets down into the apron off of 4. Evan Varney down the front straightaway goes quick time. 15.595, purple sector 1. There's 2 more times around the track for this man. A green sector 2 again down the apron off of 4. Here comes Evan Varney down the front straightaway. It is a 15.478. And he's going to pull it in. Looks like he's pretty confident, pulls it in prematurely. Next out is the 545 London GS of Dabcat. His last race in SLC was the last Thursday at Track Loans. It's the only Pedro Grand Prix start this year. He managed to get a podium taken. Here goes Dabcat building up speed off of 1 and 2. Makes his way down the back straightaway. This is his outlap. He's going to make his way now down through turns 4 down the front straight. His first lap has begun. to green sector 1. White sector 2. Dabcat now through 4. First lap is going to be third on the board at 16.028. Dabcat into turn 3. That is his first lap. Here he goes for his second. The white flag going to come out. Does improve at 15.935, but with a green sector 1 this time, the final time for Dabcat. You'll be seeing that checkered flag come out. Dabcat making his way down the front straightaway. Can he improve? He hits that wall off of 4. And he is 0.02 of a second off of his personal best here. Up next, your winner at Winchester Speedway. I've said this quite a few times lately. We got Connor in the Gatorade number 75 out on the track. See what Connor does here. Moneyman off of turn 2. Down the back straightaway, his first, his outlap here. He is another local to the facility. He'll be third on the board at 15.901 on his outlap. Showing a lot of promising pace here. Looking good off of sector 1. Sector 2 is not quicker than the last time by. He stays off that apron off of 4. Here comes Connor down the front straight, 15.799. That is his first lap. Connor will have 2 more times around the circuit. Connor making his way through 3 and 4. Now down the front straightaway. Does improve at 15.673. White flag out for Connor. A green sector 1 once again. Here he is down into 3. He touches the apron off of 4. Here's Connor down the front straightaway. Checker flag. And it'll be a 15.757. Next in line, it is Kroon Farms. Yeah, the green. Kroon out in the number 3 downhard treatment car. Now starts his outlap. It's all about building up speed here. He will hit the patch off of 1. That'll cut off a little bit of speed for him. Oh, he goes, oh my goodness, and he nearly went up and over off of 3. He keeps it steady, but he's going to have to basically just throw away his first lap here. Here he starts it. He's all bent out of shape here, but here is Kroon through 1 and 2. Has 3 laps to work with. Kroon down the front straight. First lap, it is a 16.491. That is within that danger zone, but he's green on this time, sector 1. 2 more times around the circuit until he's done. He'll dive down below the apron off of 4, down the front straightaway. Second lap is 16.105. White flag out for Kroon. Again, a green sector 1. Green is sector 2, but he goes high off of 4. The checker flag's out for Kroon. Does not improve that time, but he is safe. Alright, the next one out, it is Jackson Cook. He is clear to the track, another local hero. Jackson Cook out on the track, the number 38 machine. He is the guy that made this track. It's been a lot of work over the years. This might about be his last time running this track because he plans to run a revamp next year. So let's see what Jackson can do. He can make more history. His first outlap at 50.814. Sector 1, 2.697. He's looking very quick here. He dives low off of 4, down the front straightaway. His first lap coming out here, and it is a 50.766. 2 to go for Jackson Cook. I can read Jake, by the way. Jackson Cook coming to the white flag. His second lap here, it is a 50.726. A slight improvement the final time. Now for Jackson Cook. Into 3. See the checkered flag wave here at Berlin Raceway. Jackson Cook across the line. It's third on the board. It is ahead of Connor at 15.618. And there is one more car out here. Is Captain Brendan. He is taking over the 33K, and he is on the track. Let's see what Brendan does out here. I believe this might be their debut, but to my recollection, he made a car for Augusta. I'm not quite sure if I remember him running. I believe he did. Connor's going to spin on his out lap. Looks like lap 1 is going to be a throwaway for Brendan. Not see him show up to practice here, and in a track like this, practice is absolutely necessary to make your day a lot easier. Here's Brendan down the front straight. Now I'm going to have 2 more shots, and it gets low below the apron off of 1 and 2. Stays low. Brendan's first check. Brendan. Second lap here. 17.117. The final time for Brendan. He's in the danger zone. The trigger flag comes out. He almost goes up and over Alpha 4. Alright, well, you're going to pull back into the staging, and you're going to do this one more time. So, I think that is the last car out. He might have just about fallen short. Gonna have one more attempt. Okay. That's crazy. Alright, Brendan, I need you into staging. You are gonna get one more shot at it. The target time is a 15.478. If you cannot get within that, you will get DNS points and you will not make the show. So keep that in mind. Brendan down the front straightaway into 1. His last opportunity to make it into the show. Down the back straightaway. Sectors are white. He's gonna spin, and that is a very bad place to spin. He will go back and he will continue pushing. There's a good chance this lap might be something of comparison to a throwaway as well. That might give him 1 lap to work with. Oh, he goes wide. He goes wide. Does he hit the tires? He misses them. It's not gonna be an easy race here for Brendan. Brendan down the front straight with the white flag is out. Can he make it within that 1 second range? He is just shy of it by a few thousandths. That's unfortunate for Brendan, but he is not going to make the show. You will take home DNS points. Brendan, I will say, if you want to just hang around, you can. I do suggest for tomorrow's race you get practice. So we're going to take a screenshot. We're going to post this in announcements. Alright. We are going to do a shutdown. Big thanks to Brandon for trying to show up. Just, again, it pays off to practice, especially a track this difficult. It is brutal. But we are shutting down, and we are going to try to rejoin. And as we do that, we are going to post the time so you guys can see where you are. And we'll be interviewing the pole sitter, Evan Varney. If you want to interview
Screw that guy. That guy. Interview me instead.
What did I do?
Nothing. I was just impatient. I wanted.
Alright. As we're here, Evan Varney takes home pole position at Berlin Raceway. And I gotta say, you brought it together here. What happened out there on the track? What is it like?
Still the same line as I would run normally in real life, but honestly, I just try to drive it as smooth as possible. That was really it. And trying to get off for good.
All right. Well, there's a lot of competition in the race. Jackson Cook has made the field. You got Connor and Dabcat. How do you think the competition looks like in today's race?
Actually, I think it looks good, even for me.
All right. Well, that sounds
Jackson shut.
that sounds great. By the way, guys, if you could move on to the front straight, your times are posted in announcements. Yes.
I have yet to be charged. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Remember, if you qualified odd, you'll be on the inside road. If you qualified even, you'll be on the outside road. Please line up on the lines that are here. So, I want to say to Evan, thank you for making it to today's event. Thank you for showing up, and best of luck in today's race.
I want to make sure that this order went through while I'm waiting.
All right. So once you guys are lined up, you'll be turning your engines off. First place is Evan Navarre. To the outside will be Racer. On the inside of row 2, it is going to be Jackson Cook. To the outside is going to be Connor. And row 3 on the inside, it is Dabcat. The outside is going to be Matt Watts. So, Matt, you're going to go to the outside. Row 4 on the inside is going to be Kroon. To the outside, Stephen Waters. And then row 5 on the inside is going to be Caden Larson. So, Caden Larson, move back one row. You're on the inside. So, Kroon to the inside, Stephen to the outside. Matt, you're in the outside of row 3. Once you guys are there, turn your engines off, pop out of your cars, so we can proceed with the national anthem. Please keep your engines off.
Okay, yes, it did go through. Thank fuck.
Give me a second, I want to check something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, this is going to be a 60-lap race. Let's make sure all those engines are off. All right. Please don't hop around. We're going to move you back into general, then we're going to put you back here. We're going to proceed with the U.S. national anthem very shortly. Actually, there's a Mr. Drag Racer in the grandstand, so please rise for the national anthem. And is off of turn 3. Alright, drivers, to your cars. And it is now Hornet's Nest. Alright, so I want to address something. We're going to do 10 pace laps. The pace speed is going to probably be 60, maybe 70 miles an hour. Whichever seems to work better. We're going to try 60. So the laps are down to -10 now. Let me give Mr. Drag Race. Alright. We're going to get to your lineup. As looks like we got some mild lag issues. Again, I'm very sorry about that. So let's get your lineup. From the back to the front, we're going to start off with the car that couldn't make it to the show. It was Captain Brandon. He unfortunately qualified just a bit too shy of that 1 second mark to make it to the event. That will put the 5th row on the inside to the 44, driven by Caden Larson. On the outside of row 4, the NOS Energy Racing number 20, it is Steven Waters. In the Dale Earnhardt Tribute number 3 car on the inside, that is going to be driven by Kroon. And to row 3 on the outside in the Kyle Busch, actually Bretson Busch Tribute car, the 06, driven by Matt Watts. To the inside, the lone GTS, the 545, driven by Dabcat. Up into row 2 to the outside in the 75 Gatorade machine, it is Connor Moneyman. The 38 to the inside in 3rd place, the first car on the podium, it is your hometown hero, Jackson Cook. Now look to your front row on the outside. Representing Buc-ee's, the number 22. It's going to be driven by Racer. And to the inside in the number 16, it is none other than Evan Varney, your pole sitter. That's your 9-car field for today's race. And if everyone is ready in their cars, you got one that is waiting outside, that is Kroon, so we were waiting on you to get into your car. Alright, we're going to do a countdown. You're going to go in the car ahead of you goes. And we're going to do a pace, we're going to do 10 pace laps here to get address. Yellow lights are out. We are pacing. Got a little bit of lag coming out of Matt Watts. If you'd like to rejoin, you can, so you can try to fix those issues. You'll keep your laps. Matt, you're having a lot of lag here. If you want to reset yourself, you can, and I will teleport you back to your car. That's the point of these. You're going to have to rejoin. Mats, I need you to rejoin. You resetting's not going to fix the issue. Racer, please move up. If you're on the outside road, you got to go faster around the corners. Mats, well, okay. Yeah, that might have fixed it. You look good now. And make sure your laps are fixed. Alright. Mats is going to rejoin. I believe he was 6th place here. So he's going to rejoin row 3. Be to the outside of Dabcat. We're going to need Connor to move up a little bit again. Racer, that outside road does have to go a little faster. This track is pretty much all turns. So Racer, again, please move faster. You need to stick low to Evan. Remember, these are vision lag cars, so you have to be ahead of the car to your inside. Again, I am asking row 3 to move up a little. This track is curved pretty much all the way around, so you guys are going to have to go faster. Once we get our first caution, we'll be going single file. And again, just to break things to some of you guys, if you flip, that will be your race today. That's just how things work here. It's for realism. Dabcat, try to move up. Matt's careful, your tire warming. Yeah, don't tire warm. These cars don't really do well. If you don't know how to tire warm and pace, do not do it. It doesn't really help with anything. It hurts the pacing. So. Connor, watch a little bit here with the leader. You're good. Caden, please watch yourself. If you flip, this will be your race before you start. You don't want to be that guy. We also like to mention, if we in SLC, there will be no passing until you cross the start finish line. You're allowed to pass a guy on the inside of your row. You can try to get close to the car ahead, but do not pass people until you cross the start finish line. There will be callouts for drivers that are having particular issues. I see racers having some lag. We got about 3 to go, so we're going to try to see if he can manage with his start. He's good now. Racer, please move up. Again, you're going too slow. The outside cars go too slow. I need Connor and Matt to move up. Guys on the outside got to go faster. That's why we're having these issues. You got 2 to go now. Jake, if you could keep your eyes on Caden, that'd be greatly appreciated. Connor, please move up. Racer, please move up. Again, you're going too slow around the track. You need to go faster to keep up pace. Okay, 1 to go. Lights are going out. Remember not to pass a car until you cross the start-finish line. Matt's trying to get up there. Connor, move up. Connor, move up. Connor, move up. Connor, move up. Don't stand back. Green flag. Allowed to pass Connor. Allowed to pass Dabcat. Row 2 kind of messed up that start. We'll let that slide though. Evan Varney off to the lead. And Dabcat's going wide. He goes way off the track. Yellow flag's out. Race back happening now. Evan Varney. Jackson Cook, Racer. Kroon, Connor, Mats, Steven, Caden. Dabcat saves it from a flip, but he has caused a caution. I would like to say if you run off the track, that'll bring out a caution. So that's your first strike, Dab. We are going single file now. Waiting on Caden to catch up. If he has, we'll try to go green as soon as we can. Well, that was a bit of a hectic start. We are single file. That'll make things a little bit cleaner here. Next lap, we'll try to go green. So the lights are going to go out. Please try not to pass car. Oh, Kroon has an issue. We're staying yellow. We're staying yellow. Issue for Kroon. He jumped out of his car. However many laps you fall down is however many laps you're going to have to deal with. Alright, Kroon, just get your lap back. Jackson, please. Let's get this race moving. There's only 60 laps here. It looks like Caden's having his own issue. Come on, guys. Let's get this going. Well, that is the second time we've seen Kroon do that exact mistake. He'll be allowed to get his spot back. But we're going to need him to rejoin as soon as he can. And guys, this is a very short race. Every lap we're doing pacing is a lap that we're not racing. And we want to get as many of these laps to be green flag laps. We don't want this to be a caution fest because you guys can't pace. So please, get into position. Dab Cat, you're going to merge behind the 44. We're going to try this next time by. So, Racer, stay behind Jackson. Kroon, move up. Lights are going out. We're going to try go green. Steven, please move up. Steven, move up. And green flag. Racers, if you will let that slide. Connor, that was a bad start. Allowed to pass. Caden. Okay. We'll let that slide. There's a lot of hecticness to that start. And
we might have a car over.
Okay. We have another car spinning, so we're gonna have a race back here. Caden Larson bins it. He's out of the race. And I don't think anyone is quite surprised there. Here's your race back. We got Connor looking around the outside, but it's going to be Evan Varney, Jackson Cook, Connor, Racer, Kroon, I think Mats, and Dabcat. You guys try not to hit the walls when you have a race back. I know you're trying to send it, but it's just a restart. Alright. Kroon will get his lap back. He'll be in the back. Caden's race is officially done. Caden, please stay off the track if you don't want to get kicked. Alright, well, we're 10 laps in, and we've got our first flip. That was Caden Larson. We cleared that one out of the way. We like to call that a skill issue. Big lag spike on my end, my bad. Try and make sure the field is back together. Looks like everything is. So we're going to try to go green this time. Don't pass cars until you cross the start finish line. Racer, watch yourself. A lot of lag. Good. It's all lag on my end. My ear's been shit. Green flag. Allowed to pass Racer. Oh, and allowed to pass Connor. Connor got way bent out of shape off of 4. That leaves us with Jackson Cook and Evan Varney. You get battling once again. Your regulars are up at the front. That's a big thanks to Jake for making that call on the flip. Got a big battle going on for the third place spot. Meanwhile, for the lead, Jackson Cook gonna get his rear right bent out of shape off of 1. Gets very loose. Here is Cool Mats actually with a run for the podium. Third place, 3 cars going out. It's Dabcat, Connor, Mats, and here's Racer to join the show. They go 3 wide for the 4th place spot. Mats at the front of this. Meanwhile, Connor's escaping this battle going on. We are watching what's going on. Dabcat down the inside of 4, down the apron. Racer just behind him. Connor will fall back a little bit for the time being. And Dabcat solidifying that 4th place spot, but Racer still giving a shot at the 4th place spot. We make our way down the front straight away. Evan about 6/10 ahead of Jackson Cook for the lead. These got the 2 of these are on a league of their own. They are ahead of Connor. They are ahead of Dabcat and Racer and all the rest of the field. They put a good effort earlier. Looks like I heard some tire sounds. I don't know, something just happened there that I didn't catch. I don't see anything, I'm not going to hear anything, so we're going to let that work itself through. Evan Varney is looking to potentially have another win of the Midgets in the books. I mean, he's just been on a show of domination. We're watching this battle going on for the 4th place spot. It is Racer down the inside. You can see that car pinging its way, rubber banding through the front straight, but he is closing in on the podium even. He is side by side with Dabcat. They make their way down the back straightaway into lap 20, 1/3 of the way through the race. Dabcat hitting the outside wall off of 4. That will cost him. He ran on the podium the last time out at Track Loans. Looking like a tricky race for the 545. We have Connor and Racer going at it. Trying to get it. There we go. Just Racer having a lot of lag. But he's still in the show. He's still running. It's looking all right. I think Mats has fallen a lap down. He's not reported for his spin, so he kept it green. It did look like he had some sort of issue.
Got one rod.
All right, yellow's coming out. Off of 4, down the front straight. It is Evan Varney, Jackson Cook, Connor, Racer ahead of Dabcat. Mats, you can get your lap back. Behind that is Kroon, Stephen Waters. All right, so who is the spinner?
Orange and black.
Stephen.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, Stephen will keep his position as I believe it was Kroon that was getting his lap back. So Stephen will be restarting 7th place where he was during the spin. Lap car is getting their lap back. Actually, that was Mats that was getting their lap back. So Stephen, you're fine where you are. Mats just rejoined the field. And looks like we're back in position. We're going to try it again next time. Lights are going out. Let's not pass each other here. Racer. Kroon back it out from Dabcat. Steven, move up. Watch the lights. Green flag's down, allowed to pass Steven. Kroon, watch yourself. Kroon, that was it. We're going to call that start in the back. Calling that start in the back. We're going to keep our positions from where we are, but we're going to go back to position. That start's getting called. Start's getting called. Pulled the gun too early for pretty much everyone in the back. So, we're going to just go back to your positions. Let's try that again. Did not like the way that start looked like at all. Okay. We're going to try to go green the next time by, and looks like Dabcat's going off. This calls me out. Says Rob. Dab, careful. Okay, I'll put the stream on. Alright, Dabcat. Just get back to your position ahead of Kroon. And we'll be going green at the halfway point of lap 30. So there's 2 to go. Alright. The lights are going out. So we make our way down the back straight. Matt, stop passing Steven. Matt, stop passing Steven. Green flag. Allowed to pass Kroon. Oh, and Evan gets really bent out of shape. We got some loosest out of Kroon. We'll allow him to be passed. Same thing for Steven. Alright. Jackson Cook takes the lead. Again, we saw Evan Varney get very loose off of 4. We are side by side, but Jackson Cook to the lead. Connor right behind Evan Varney, the 75. 3 Michiganders racing it out here at Berlin Raceway for the lead. Dabcat to the outside, a racer for the 4th place spot. Meanwhile, side by side between Evan Varney and Connor. Make our way into one, still side by side, but it looks like Evan's going to push it around a crossover for position. Evan to 2nd. Next target, Jackson Cook at 38. We see the 75 peek down into the grass. Almost looked like that hurt them a little. Here's Evan peeking down the apron off of 1. Dabcat with a hell of a battle going on with Racer for the 4th place spot. Looks like he will stay ahead for the time being. Meanwhile, we are having a dogfight for the lead. Great cars in a tight-knit race here. Here is Evan Varney down the inside looking at the apron. Runs a little bit through the bumps. It's going to lose that speed off the exit. Jackson Cook down the inside off of 3 into 4. Evan Varney. Looks like he is about 2 car lengths behind for the lead. Could be some sudden pace going out of the 38 machine. Almost looks like Jackson Cook is doing his job. He's out driving Evan Varney. We saw Evan's win streak get lost last weekend on Sunday during the Rotsmont feature. Could this mean that that very race was a signal for change? Jackson Cook. We know that he is an absolute native to this racetrack. He knows the ins and outs. He is a man that made the place, so he does have that natural advantage. But it looks like he has kicked things into gear. He is starting to outdrive the number 16 of Evan Varney.
Yeah, 1 round.
Alright, we're going to keep going for 1 lap. Looks like that was Kroon. Yellow lights come out. We have a race back on our hands. Kroon, keep going. Your race back goes to Jackson Cook, Evan Varney, Connor, Dabcat, Racer. We got one up and over. That is Steven Waters. Matt's spinning down the front straight, but he will get the 7th place spot. We are down to 8 cars, so we have, I think we're actually down to 7 cars. Alright, Steven, well, that is a tough bit of luck for you. So, we're going to clear this car. Thanks for making it here. Steven, do you want to do a quick interview? I haven't seen any chats, so we're going to assume not. So, I'm going to go through this here. Again, is Jackson Cook, Evan Varney, Connor, Dabcat, Racer. Looks like our lineup is good. I believe that is the first spin that we saw coming out of Kroon, so the next time by we'll be trying to go green. Now, I want to remind you, this race is a 10-lap extension of the prior 2 runnings. The track itself runs a little slower, so this is a slightly longer race in many senses. A little more time to run things through. We are in the last third of the race. We turn the lights off. We are planning to go green. We are down to 7 cars. Jackson, watch yourself, please don't sandbag. Last time by, we were doing the line rule. As a green flag comes out for Jackson, watch yourself, Evan. It is a perfect start for Evan Varney. We'll allow that to happen to the Racer. Did have a bad start. You're good, Mats. A little bit of lag coming out of it, but for the lead, it is Jackson Cook, Evan Varney. Meanwhile, for 3rd, Dabcat takes a peek at Connor. But again, your 3 native Michiganders, we go 3 wide in the back. Your 3 Michiganders, they are running it here at the front. Here's Dabcat down the inside of the 75. Meanwhile, side by side for the lead. Evan Varney with the push. He will pursue. He will make his way by the 38. This time by 15 to go. Dabcat right there in 4th place. Looking at the 75. He goes to the inside. Jackson Cook just behind your leader of Evan Varney. Just about a car length behind. Dabcat trying to do what he can here. The lone DGS, the man from Maine, the Mainer. He's going to make his way and show what he's got to these Michiganders. Representative of New England. He expects his race of Oxford to hopefully be around in a few weeks. And we'll be seeing about that one. As soon as this race is done, we're going to start development. Looks like Evan Varney is kind of kicked things back into gear. Dabcat had a great start, but so did Evan. Got his way and made his way past Jackson Cook. The third place is currently still Connor, so we got a full Michigander top 3. Dabcat's going to run the bumps off of 1. This next time by will be 10 to go. Racer looks for a bit of a peak there on the 545. So we are in the last leg of the race. Any more caution at this point would bring out a red flag to try to preserve as many green flag laps as possible. Evan Varney down the front straightaway, and he's building up a gap with Jackson Cook, nearly a second to work with here. But it's been a very close race. We saw a good battle there. Racers made their way by Dabcat, so he moves up to 4th place. So there, see there, the Bucky's car, Proud Tetson down the back straightaway. It'll be his chance to show the Michiganders what is up. But Dabcat's looking down that inside.
You got one off in the back.
Alright, we're going to call a yellow, then a red. So you guys are going to stop on the back straight once we get this race back. One car off the back straightaway. Do you remember who it was? It was Evan Varney. Jackson Cook. Connor. Racer, Dabcat, Mats. We're going to call a red. Looks like that was Crew in the Hat, so I think that's their second spin. Alright. Alright, well hopefully we can have enough time for another, at least a couple laps to work with here. We're going to try to go green by lap 56. Just need you guys to line up in order. Try to get a couple of extra laps in, hopefully. Of course, if we get another caution after that, that'll more than likely bring out a 2-lap shootout or even overtime. Depends on how many laps you can work with. We're going to see, again, those positions. If you guys could try to work to line up in your positions. Again, Evan, Varney, Jackson, Cook, Connor. 4th place is Racer, so I need Racer to get behind the 75. It'll be Dabcat behind that. Alright, we need Dabcat behind Racer. And then Mats and Crew. You guys are okay. Jump out of your car if you're not ready. Do a countdown here. Okay, well, looks like Jackson's doing his thing. Jackson, I want to remind you, if you have a modified speed, you cannot do a Talladega Nights finish, a Ricky Bobby finish. So you can't do run out of your car in case that happens. But I don't think that's gonna be an issue. Alright, do a countdown. Go in the car if he goes. And slowly make our way up to speed. Yellow lights come out. We're going to try to go green on lap 56. Alright, the lights are out. Remember not to pass until you cross the start-finish line. Any of those jumps will be reviewed, and those will be positions you'll lose post-race. Make our way off of 4, and the green flag comes out. Not a pass Racer, not a pass Tab. I'll let that slide. Both of them got very loose. Green with a bit of a jump that will be observed. Meanwhile, this could be how the race ends. We got a couple of laps. If there's any more spins, that'll bring out another caution, and more than likely, that'll be overtime if that does happen. There's a clear track here for Evan Varney. Meanwhile, Jackson Cook side by side with Connor. Moneyman giving him a run for his money. Meanwhile, for the 4th place spot is actually Croon Dabcat. We got a car that looks like he spun. That is Matt's. So yellow lights are coming out. We're going into overtime. Keep on racing. This is your race back. Evan Varney, Jackson Cook, Connor, Racer, Jackson, Kroon, and then in 7th place it'll be Matt's. We'll interview you post-race at this point, Steven. Alright, we're going to change it to lap 65. I'll try to go green on lap 63. Take a little bit of time to kind of reassess everything. That's Matt spinning now. I think that's his second spin. Remember, if we have a spin on the second to last lap, we're going to go into another round of overtime. If there's anything on the white flag, unless there is something like a hacking incident or a major disconnection, that'll be the race. So we're going to go green on lap 63, so we've got a little bit of time here just to kind of mellow out. So I know for some of these drivers that'll definitely make things a lot more tense. Just thinking about when to go green. Alright, this time by, the lights go out. Remember not to pass cars ahead of you until you cross the start-finish line. Try your best. Remember, this is the final restart if there is not a spin on the second to last lap. Green flag. That is a slight jump for Connor. Give up one spot. Just go wide here. Clear. And he is battling, fighting to keep this in Michigander podium. There's Racer down the inside. The white flag is out. There has been no spins. This is how the race is going to end. We are going 3 wide for the 3rd place spot, but it looks like Connor has pushed ahead. We make our way off of 4. Your race winner is Evan Varney, and it's a Michigander 1, 2, and 3. 4th place is going to go to Racer. 5th place to Dabcat. 6th place will be Connor. We got your leader flipping, and we got a flip in the final lap that happened to Kroon. He made it to the minimum distance. He will be scored as 7th place. So Kroon may not have made it to the finish line, but he'll be scored a finisher by default. Let's make it to the last 5 laps. Actually, 6 laps. Alright, Evan, we're going to flip your car. We're going to put you back into victory lane. Well, here comes your winner in the 16 car. It is Evan Varney. Made us wonder if that streak was going to end, but it looks like that's not going to be the case today, folks. Give it out to Evan Varney. Evan will win it at Berlin Raceway. So, we're going to start with our interviews. Alright, so first out is Evan Varney, and a hell of a race today. A lot of action throughout the field, but you had a bit of a challenge there from Jackson Cook. You got back up to the lead. What exactly happened there for you, Evan Varney?
I slipped on the restart, and then the moment Jackson got by, I caught every single bump on the track. I'd gain on him, and I hit the bump out the corner. I'd gain him on going in the corner. I'd almost flip over it going into 1. It took until the restart for that to stop. So dumb, but it was cool.
Well, things worked out in the end. You get to take home a trophy, and you get to win the midget race. I forgot who it was who won the midget race. I know it was between you and Jackson Cook last year. You guys did a switch around. Do you actually remember who that was?
I do not. Oh, hell no. He rocking the spoon kebab.
I'm going to review that real quickly. So we had a couple of flips here. That is expected, of course, at a track like this. And it was... I'm going to look at this. Make a review here. A slightly longer race this time. would have actually been a pretty exciting race if this was 50 laps, because that switch happened about up to there. And it was actually Jackson Cook that won it here. So you managed to topple that. You were the one that won the Rotsmod race. Rotsmod race that happened immediately afterwards. So that's a switch up.
Dominated that race.
You dethroned
I
Jackson
remember
Cook.
that one.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, the Rockside race. I killed everyone. That was the beginning of it. Jackson shut.
Well, is there anything you'd like to say to your competitors here after the way that after the results of today's race? I gotta mention, a Michiganer top 3. So everyone that's joined you on the top 3 in the podium, they are drivers from the same state as you. So
The only thing I gotta say is Jackson shut. Jackson shut. Jackson shut. Jackson shut. He killed me. Berlin massacre.
all right. Is there anything else you want to say, Evan?
Other than for Jackson to shut, no.
All right. Well, thank you there, Evan Varney. Congratulations on getting it done this time by. Looks like those extra 10 laps certainly did help. Let's get a word out from Jackson Cook himself. Now, you've won here before. What happened in today's race, Jackson?
I was thinking about titties the first half of the race instead of actually trying to win. And then once I passed Evan, I actually locked in. And then once he passed me again, I started thinking about titties again.
I tell you what, that's a harsh mindset.
I know. I mean, in reality, I only got lucky on that freaking start and let a few. As long as I let a few laps, I was satisfied because when Evan shows up, it's game over already. I'm surprised that I kept up with him as much as I did. But I mean, I don't care. Who needs a freaking digital Berlin trophy when I got like 5 of them sitting right next to me on my desk? I'm just kidding. We're not flexing. But I mean, yeah, there's no need to flex my gigantic mini wedge championship trophy. But anyways,
It amounts to nothing.
shut the hell up. It was a good race. I mean, I had a lot of fun. I didn't want to race at first, but then I was like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna race, and brought it home P2. It's pretty nice. And like you said earlier, Mr. Robo, I'm pretty sure that this will I don't think I'm gonna run the rock smuds anymore because I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. It's either I'm going to my friend's house for karting or I'm gonna be doing ASCA racing. But
Aska's still running.
yeah, they moved to iRacing, but they have a late model tour. But yeah, this will probably be the last time that I run on this model, and probably gonna be last time that any league runs on this model this weekend. Because after this year, I think this model will finally be put to rest, and we will be coming back with a brand new one. It's gonna be more accurate, hopefully. It's hopefully gonna be smoother.
It's already.
It's probably gonna be tougher. I don't know. Well, actually, I don't know because layout wise, at least shape wise, yeah, probably tougher. But bump wise, no. Yeah, but it was a good race today. This track again puts on another banger. Another triumph from its first midget race in 2024 because a lot of us know how that ended up. Freaking motherfuckers flipping under yellow.
And
But yeah, I enjoyed it. It's unlikely that I'm going to show up tomorrow, but if I do, then get ready for another one. It's going to be fun.
All right. Well, thank you there, Jackson Cook. Still a very strong performance today, and good job for giving Evan a run. I want to mention again, this is everyone that shared your podium today. This is from Michigan. This is the very state where this track is in. So I wonder if there's a little bit of a home state advantage. We'll see about Connor, what he thinks. All right, Connor, you join us on the podium. It's a bit of a back and forth race at the start, but you managed to share a podium again, your fellow statesman. What do you think that had anything to do with it?
Well, I think what had to do with it is, of course, we're all from Michigan, and all of us have come to this track before, and 2 of them have raced here. So, I mean, it's kind of understandable why they beats me, of course, because they both race and I don't. But I come here usually.
One's a retiree.
Yeah, that's true.
Shut the fuck up.
Yo. Anyways, I come here usually a lot on Saturdays. But anyways, I think that has to do with it. So I'm glad we all got podium. Or well, I'm just Anyways, my restarts were terrible. I kept sliding going into the infield and stuff. That sucked. Caused me lots of time. Ended up going back to like 5th because of restarts, and then Kroon kept causing cautions. Yeah. And then I kept getting worse and worse. But then I decided to start running higher during the restarts, and I accidentally jumped the spots doing that, but helps me keep my car, not spinning out, I guess you could say. Anyways, Jackson sucks for not beating Evan Varney, and
I beat your ass. Shut the fuck up.
yeah, you should just go back to iRacing, bud.
You still suck, Jackson.
Oh,
I'm still ahead of you.
Brother, fucking race me on iRacing. I'll kick your ass.
Okay, you want to pay for it?
I'm not paying for shit. Go get your own money. Get your own job.
Oh, I have a job. Anyways.
Don't.
Jackson doesn't know what he's talking about. Anyways. Overall, pretty good race. Kroon, I don't know why you're talking trash about Dabcat, because you flipped on the last lap. He pulled a Jackson, yeah. Anyways.
He done hit the Jackson.
Yeah, he definitely did that for Jackson. He's in love with him. Anyways, that's all from me. Happy. Actually, that's not all. This is where it all started with me and SLC. Started right here at this good old Berlin. The first race was here a year ago, actually, and now I'm coming back better than ever. Anyways, thanks, Devin. Anyways, that's all from me. Bye.
All right, well, big thanks
You're
to
still
you,
here.
Connor. Thank you for that interview, Connor. We're gonna now talk to Racer on their debut midget race. They fell 1 spot short of a podium, but they were looking really good today. It looked like you were almost a natural on the field. What do you guys say about today's race, Racer? You want to interview?
Yeah. A little disappointed, but we still gave our best shot. I had a chance to ruin all the Missouri people since I am from Texas. So, yeah, I really did thought I was going to have them there coming out of 3 and 4, but we just didn't have the pace. On Xbox, I guess with these cars, they like slingshot, whatever. Like, it lags very bad. So you can't tell, like, the restarts are horrible because you can't tell if you're actually going to jump the start. So, if that rule wasn't a thing, I'd probably be up there. But, it was still a good race. We fell a few spots back.
I agree with that because normally
yes, I'm not the biggest fan of the rule. I'd be up there if that, because I'm amazing with starts usually. So
I'm literally having to hold myself back on purpose because if I time it perfectly, I will get fucked.
Yeah, it's super slick.
yeah, but
No, I'll just get a penalty.
Good job to all the top 3. I hope I'll just have better luck tomorrow in the mods because I got to race RWS and probably pull off midway to race this. and race the 22 Bucky's modified.
W.
So, yeah. Let's just hope I do better there. Maybe pick up a podium for the first time in this league.
And real quick,
And I've just been
don't.
getting better.
Sorry. Anyways, don't hate on Racer for liking Bucky's, because I have a Bucky's pillow literally on my bed right now, so hate me instead.
Got a
Yeah. And Robo, I think so though. I don't know, but it is right. I am getting way better at this stuff. I usually in the back, but I've been getting better at this stuff. So
Yeah, holy shit!
I don't think it'll be long until I get a top 3.
Fight you. You held back everyone, well, except for me. But damn.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
actually
but
insane.
that's probably gonna be all it for me.
Alright, well, thank you there, Racer. Honestly, for a debut, getting 4th place in a field of 9 cars is a very good job. It's not easy in this league, as you've seen. It's extremely competitive,
Oh
so
yeah.
hopefully we'll see you back in the future. Hopefully we get that Rots mod set up. I'll be working on it probably tomorrow morning to get it ready, so don't you worry about that.
I'll probably do practice laps.
Alright. By the way, speaking of that, before we move on to Dabcat, I want to mention, once all these interviews are done, we're going to update the game. We're going to set up with Rots mods. They're just going to be the test cars, and we're going to kind of try to get practice in to make sure the setups are right. So if you guys are keyboard guys, controller guys, we're going to try our best to at least come up with something that people generally like. So, we got a good setup already on them, but we're going to try to make sure they're as good as possible.
Before we move on, when are you doing points?
Yes.
Please say today.
Bitch.
I will help you if anything.
Probably when I get a bit more free time. This past week, especially with the Patriot Grand Prix, there were so many races that were happening, and that sounds like a gunshot.
The Israel Grand Prix.
Sounds too snappy to be a firework outside. Well, anyways, let's get a word out from Dabcat. All right, Dabcat. So looked like a bit of a back and forth race for you today. You're fighting for the podium, but it looks like today was a bit underwhelming. But what exactly went down today's race for you, Dabcat?
Well, practice was going pretty all right. I was somewhat battling Jack for, I say quick time, but P2 in qualifying or not qualifying, but practice. And I felt pretty confident about that. And I kind of just lost my confidence kind of going into qualifying after seeing some other times go through. It was not very fortunate. My qualifying was unfortunately even worse. And it kind of just was like a race that slowly unraveled. It really didn't seem like the setup was in my best favor today. As a controller player, it's just, man, it was a little rough. But I managed to take care of it. I think I still set like a 15-6, which, in all retrospect isn't all that bad. I mean, considering I was only off by 1/10 of my actual top pace there. So, the boys always beat me at this track. I mean, it's kind of to be expected. Jack always just had the upper hand here. So it's common sense.
Not a mouse control though.
Yeah.
I have a upper hand, but I don't have the upper hand.
Yeah. So, the track was pretty rough. My restarts were utter trash. Honestly, I was very disappointed in my ability to do a restart because, they were pretty trash. It did also kind of suck being at the back of the field at one point because I know it's never really intentional, but some people forget that they have a person that's a lot faster behind them and will purposely space themselves out very, very far. So it makes it a lot harder to keep up with the field. It's something to keep in mind why you want to try and qualify pretty good in qualifying is, you don't have to worry about being as far back and trying to keep up with the field and pace wise. But I'll definitely help out with the rocks mods because Midget's having that last setup change, kind of last minute. That was not the cleanest thing to do. I understand being busy and not having the people there, so no fault. But yeah, made the racing a little bit harder. I enjoyed today though. It's racing. I get to do something fun after coming home from a long day of quote unquote work. So it's pretty fun.
All right, well, thank you there, Dabcat. We're gonna get a word out from, I believe it was Matt's. I want to verify that. Yeah, it was Matt's. All right, Matt's. You were having a very good race at the start, but it looks like things kind of fell apart as well towards the end. What exactly happened for you today, Matt's?
I think we just had another up and day down, but you know what? It doesn't really matter because we have the rock spots tomorrow, which I truly believe that we are getting better there. So I think that's just what's upcoming, and I think we'll do great there. I truly believe that we could have gotten a top 3, but you know what? We always have another race here, which is different cars, but what does that have to matter? It all just depends if I get to the podium or not, but all said things, it will just come down to what luck gives me that day.
All right. Well, thank you there, Matt. Good luck for tomorrow's race. Hope you stick around.
All right.
Yeah, it's in good pace at some of the points, especially earlier on. Just looked like these kind of fell apart. Let's talk to Kroon. Kroon had a particularly interesting finish. I think the most interesting finish today. So let's get a word out.
Shoot, I'm scared.
All right, Kroon. So, a flip on the final lap, but you did manage to at least make it. It looked like the track was pretty rough for you today. So, what went down?
Well, like, I'm like the best driver here, so like I don't have to get first here because I'm already the best. But it's okay.
Oh, fuck you mean you're the best?
Bro,
Shut
it's
up,
not B7J.
Shut the
Don't
fuck up.
don't let us Michiganders beat you. Which it's kind of impossible because we're so good.
Connor, that's why you said you raced street stocks and you didn't.
Street stocks.
He said he races
Yeah, you
four
said that.
cylinders.
Yeah, I do. Number 11.
Oh, you don't? Okay, let Mr. Man continue his interview, fucking asshole.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, but I'm like the best. So like, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Like the flip was on purpose. Like had nothing to lose. So like, yeah.
Wait, I do have a question.
go ahead.
Was
No.
jumping out of your car intentional?
No.
Oh God. Well, at least you didn't have a desk clamp this time.
The Red was kind of lame for not slamming on his desk because like that's like
Here.
so boring and lame.
That
No, you
wasn't
gotta
loud.
do louder than that.
I know. It was
You gotta
louder.
pull it off.
I'm not slamming my desk. Something might fall over. You know, when I did that earlier when my internet went out,
Motherfucker.
and my fork went flying.
Oh,
So
too bad I didn't hit Evan in the eye.
the person would get
Maybe
hit.
it would
That
have
was me.
affected him.
Anyways,
Yeah,
good.
I'd like to thank all the haters, aka Dadcat, Connor, and like everyone else. Yep.
Alright.
All right.
The bunch Bob me boy.
All right. Well, thank you there, Kroon. Let's get a word out with Steven Waters. We were going to interview you earlier, but the race just kind of had to keep on going. Got to give you credit for the patience, Steven. What exactly happened there?
Well, caution came out. I tried to catch up to the field, just honestly hit the wall and fucked my race. It really didn't go as planned as I thought. Though I thought I would have had the speed, but I didn't in reality, so it is like what it is. I'm not too concerned about it, just you gotta move on and forget the flips that happened. Especially they were even under caution too.
I'll be very curious to see that flip. I think you had one. Were you recording this race?
Yes, I was. I got up.
All right. I look forward to seeing what happened there. I couldn't quite catch a good angle on it, so it looked like a pretty big flip. So, is there anything else you want to say, Steven? You are the last interview.
Not really much I could say, but try to do better next race, hopefully.
So here's the thing, Robo.
Yes,
I'm the
he's-
greatest road racer of all time.
You got two
Liar.
people to think
Why do you
that.
got this fucker
I'm a
back,
trash road
bro?
racer.
And
I'm a trash road racer, trust me.
The only reason I didn't race tonight was because I wanted someone else to have a chance.
Oh, that's so
Oh
nice of
my
you.
gosh. Why do we got this
Trust me, when I say I'm the
motherfucker?
trash road racer. The
Jackson,
trashiest.
Get this guy out of here.
Get
No, not
server
East.
I say
muted.
body of trash.
He would have
Turbo,
cooked all of us.
Get server muted.
Oh
I
my
was
god,
thinking-
it's the
Alright.
only guy that touches grass in the server. Holy
Jack-
shit, East.
Oh, he got,
Yeah,
got
good boy.
He got
Good
deafened.
boy.
he got fucking server
Good
deafened and
boy.
muted.
Now that,
I
my
didn't- I
friends,
don't
is
know
why
who
you
did that,
don't do
actually.
that to me. I will
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
server indefinite you.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Jackson has. You guys have equal perms.
I have power.
Yeah, because
Hey,
it's
Dabcat,
like
let
would
me
you
6
do
let me
that?
on
the
this.
server.
Because I
I should be
am
one
the
too.
greatest
Okay.
road racer of all
Yeah.
time.
Function code.
Can we?
Dad,
Cap, you
my
like
ass right
iRacing,
now.
buddy.
All right. We're gonna.
So how was the midgets race? Everyone?
It's pretty good. There's 3 flips.
It was terrible.
A lot of action.
Damn, you guys suck,
You're one to talk.
People didn't
bro.
show
I've
up.
never
touching
flipped a car.
grass.
I suck the most out. I suck the most out of everyone.
Race Evan's fastest car in the game, and then you'll never flip because that thing's stuck to the ground.
What happened to the
That
interview
thing-
channel?
When is Patriot
Oh,
GP, Robo?
It just. East. It already happened.
Did I win?
Yo,
No.
what happened to the
Are
buff?
You want our hearts?
Are you? drugs?
Sweet.
You should have built this area better because Evan would have been
Also,
here
I
the
need
whole
to make
race.
y'all brutally aware of something.
Who's here
You're
now?
gay? Oh, I know.
No,
Well,
serious
man,
news.
Ah,
Okay.
You're engaged.
We're streaming,
Really,
by the
actually,
way.
really only matters because I really got to talk to Robo about it because I have an idea
You're engaged.
Okay.
that might involve my account racing tomorrow.
Okay.
Your cat racing tomorrow.
no. Yo, we're fried.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Dab, would you like sprint cars back?
Robo, can you finish up the stream and then call me?
Okay. Sure. But stick
that's-
around though, guys, because we are gonna do car testing, so we can make sure that the setups are good for the.
Do not
race tomorrow.
stick around. Everyone
Can I
leave.
flip
It's
a rock, Mon?
over.
I'm
Nice
sticking my
done.
cheeks to the wall.
Okay. But the big thanks to everyone that showed up for today's race. Thank you, Steven. Better luck next time to all the drivers that had rough races. Congratulations to the Michiganders that all share a podium. And
Oh, that's fine.
we are gonna wrap up this stream. Thank you, guys. We are gonna see you guys at 7 p.m. USPST tomorrow for the ROTS mods. See you guys there.